Okay, we're recording. Say hi for YouTube. Say hi for YouTube, everybody. Thank you for the subscribe! Gamers! We've made it! Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 2024! And we have released possibly the most broken spells in the game, with the most broken class features, with the most busted things! And we have broken the record! There's a new highest amount of damage in a single turn! And today, we learn what that is. More than 1,008. Previously it was 1,006. And oh fuck. Is it more than 1,006 damage? Hello YouTube! That's one hell of an intro, I guess. I don't know if you'll keep that, Editor Geo, but welcome to the video. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I am a Dungeons & Dragons power builder extraordinaire, as well as a gamer on Twitch. Once again, that's who you're seeing in this corner. Today we are going to be learning how to make the best build in Dungeons & Dragons 2024 by an absolute fucking landslide. I made a video like this on Twitch already, and I didn't send it to my editor before I found this new exploit. So that video will be forever lost to the archives. We have a new video to talk about, and oh my god, is it so powerful. Anyway, please be sure to check out the Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube when the video is made and it goes up. Let's go pull up D&D Beyond and let's go and start making a character. 2024 5e video coming. Exactly. So, here are all of my characters I've ever made. Boy howdy, do we have a lot. So we're going to be going through all the class features, and we're going to be going through them piece by piece and showing you how to make them strong, why I am using what I am using, etc, etc. Dungeons & Dragons 2024. This character can deal so much damage. They just hit so unbelievably hard. And this is the first time I'm going to be playing something other than a variant human in about 4 years, which is very exciting. And I'm seeing that somebody say we should have a betting pool for main class and only one person gets wizard. Actually, I'm gonna go get my notebook because I left it out back in my living room. People in chat, put what you think the class is going to be. Seeing some pics, we got a wizard paladin. That's rich. Someone did not watch the latest YouTube video. 2014 monk. LaSouth, you've always been the jokester. Paladin got nerfed hard. Your girl Brookie T, you have seen the new YouTube video. I haven't been here in a while. Not my fault you didn't do your homework, motherfucker. Bruh. I have school. I don't know, that's fair. The class that you are going to be for this build is none other than the Bard. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The 2024 Bard is the strongest class in Dungeons & Dragons history as far as damage is concerned. We are going to be a 17 level Bard. We are going to be 3 levels of fighter. Shout out to one of my YouTube commenters who watched my latest video, Furious Fusion. Shout out to them. Obviously the smartest member of the Offbeat Outlaw chat we've ever seen. But the 2024 Bard has a very important few class features. First of all, we're going to be picking our subclass. We're going to be the new College of Valor. Now I want you guys to write all of this down. Please put what you think the amount of damage we're going to be dealing by the end of this is. So, what musical instrument we do? Let's do a war gong, because they're going to fucking need it. Let's do a longhorn to let them know we're on our way. And let's do a flute, just to make sure that we style on them while we do this. I'm done guessing. We get any skill of our choice, so let's pick Arcana to let them know that we stand on business. Let's pick Intimidation to let them know that we stand on business, and let's pick Persuasion to let them know that we stand on business. Expertises, let's pick Intimidation and Persuasion to once again let them know that we stand on business. The Jack of all trades feature is worthless for what we're doing. The College of Valor Bard is very important for the crimes that we're about to commit. Ability score improvement. We're at the point where I usually start picking our abilities. So let's go and let's do some point buy. We don't do rolled stats in this house because it's too easy. So we're gonna be charisma maxing, we're gonna be dexterity maxing, and we may as well pump our constitution as well. Let's get that to 14. Let's pick a wisdom to 10. And this is basically what our stats are going to look like. Species, we are going to be playing. Everybody, I want you to say what you think the race is. The most powerful race in Dungeons & Dragons is going to be right now. Halfling, Rock Gnome, Hadozi, LaSouth. Your meme answers keep on coming. Half-elf. Remember, guys, these are a powerful spellcaster. They're capable of wielding the arcane arts to incredibly strong degrees. Bugbear. That's not in the new edition. I appreciate it, though. Half-orc bard. Rock orc. An orc. The answer is... Goliath. The fire giant Goliath is the race we're picking. It is quite strong. It has got some strong stuff. Let's pick our background. The backgrounds are more or less what you feel you would like. It's not really giving me the stat bonuses that I would like. We are gonna need our dex. Let's do +2 to dexterity, and then we'll do a +1 to con. All right, we need to get our stats really high, but we also need a feat, which we're gonna take from the expanded rules. We are going to be needing Metamagic Adept. We're going to be taking Quicken Spell, and who cares what we take with the other ones? We may as well take Subtle Spell. Ability score increases. We need to get our stats as high as possible. We need 3 more points in Charisma. We need 3 more stat points. We may not have enough to do exactly what we want, but it's fine. Expertise, we may as well pick Arcana. We may as well pick Sleight of Hand, I guess. Fighters! We're gonna be going through all of these features when we start doing the damage count, but everybody, I trust that this is all important. The main reason why we are the Valor Bard is because of their extra attack feature. Their extra attack feature says you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. In addition, you can cast one of your cantrips that has a casting time of an action in place of one of those attacks. For those who watched my video on my breakdown of the new book, and I was very complimentary towards the Eldritch Knight having a similar class feature that restricted it to the wizard spell list. I would like to rescind those compliments, because why the fuck did we give the better class feature to the Valor Bard? For reference, the build I'm about to show you relies on this entirely, and they basically gave gasoline to a child who loves playing with matches. Next, we're gonna go to our fighting style. We're gonna be a fighter. We are going to be picking the 2-weapon fighting style. We are going to be picking the weapon mastery of the scimitar. Scimitar, we may as well pick the light hammer as well. And why not we pick the dagger as well to give us as many options for the Nick weapon mastery as possible. Our fighter subclass, I'm sticking with the core rules as we have them right now. I would suggest Battle Master. Not only does it give you some skill proficiencies that are pretty neat, for example, we may as well take Perception, and who doesn't love a good Artisan's Tools? So let's take the Smith's Tools because they're very fun. We also got 3 Battle Master maneuvers which increase our damage. Ambush is incredible. Bait and switch to help give yourself better AC, and trip attack for the extra damage. Now, we need to pick our spells for the Bard. Now, it's important to note that at level 10, we get magical secrets. You've learned secrets from various magical traditions. Whenever you reach a Bard level, including this level, and the prepared spells number and the Bard features table increases, you can choose any of your new prepared spells from the Bard, Cleric, Druid, and Wizard spell lists. And the chosen spells count as Bard spells for you. In addition, whenever you replace a spell prepared for this class, you can replace it with a spell from those lists. In case you don't know what that means, by level 20, you will know 22 spells. 17 of them can be from any spell list in the game. Only 5 of your spells need to be Bard spells. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Oh wait, I need to change the feat. I need to change the background. We can't be that background. We have to be the sage. Don't make me go back to being a human just to get this build to work. I'll do it. I'll do it. A whole year dealing with your mean ass? Hell yeah, sign me up for another year. Thank you, Flossy Jazz Player, for subscribing for 12 months. God damn. Hold on. Everybody, I may have made a miscalculation. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Slight miscalculation. We cannot be a Battle Master fighter. We will be losing approximately 18 damage. But to be honest, I am not that concerned. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now that we do that, we don't need nearly as much dexterity, which means we can be a different background. Be a charlatan then. Slight change of plans. Give ourselves some tool proficiencies. Am I wasting any Riz? We better leave the uncut thinking in the YouTube video. We're gonna montage it. Shut up. Back to the build, okay? Spells. We need one spell from the Warlock, and we all know what it is. It is Eldritch Blast. And the whatever else we pick, who fucking cares? I don't know, let's pick Toll the Dead, I guess, if we want to waste our turns. We could pick Hellish Rebuke if we get hit. And let's pick Unseen Servant, because utility is good. With that out of the way, with no longer having the Battlemaster Fighter stuff, we no longer have our Battlemaster Maneuvers, but that is okay. We are not missing out on too much damage from that. We need other stuff. So, we've done the calc. 17 of our Bard spells can be magical secrets. We only need to know 5 true Bard spells. Let's try and avoid picking any cantrips for now that are magical secrets. Man, a lot of the good shit is magical secrets, huh? Is True Strike good in this edition? It's Starry Wisp? What the hell is Starry Wisp? And why is it not? Here it is. What the hell is this? Range spell damage on it takes 1d8 radiant damage, and until the end of your next turn, it makes a dim light. Lol, that's fucking funny. Let's take Starry Wisp. Let's take Vicious Mockery. New True Strike, because why the fuck not? And let's pick Presty. Cool, that's our cantrips. Now, let's get 17 spells. Let's go get our magical secrets now. Absorb Elements, because we should always take Absorb Elements when we get the chance. Shield, because you should always take it when you have the chance. Silvery Barbs, because you should always take it when you have the chance. 3 spells down, 14 more to go. We need Scorching Ray, because you should always take it when you have the chance. 5 Vortex Warp, good utility spell, allows you to reposition. Counter spell, even though it's been changed, it's still good. 6 spells, we actually only have 5 more. Only 5 more spells to learn from another class with our magical secrets. So let's go straight to 4th level to make sure that we get what we want. Conjure Minor Elementals. We all knew when it was coming. How did you get the 17 spells from the other classes? It's the new magical secrets. You can now, whenever you level up, change out one of your spells, and whenever you learn a new spell, you can get it from the other classes. That should be 7. Oh, you need 4 more spells. Wall of Force is really good for utility. Contingency, 3. We need... No, not weird. 3, anti-magic field, why not? We still have 8 more spells, which we can pick. I'm not going to pick them now because they are not necessary. It's not necessary to pick it for us to deal what we're going to be dealing. We've got our background. We have the Charlatan. We got the skilled feat because of the charisma. We have the Goliath. Our ability scores. Everything is as it should. We have a decent con with a decent dexterity and a decent charisma and passable everything else. No, go ahead, pick them all out. I don't feel like it. And that leaves room for you guys to pick out the spells you want. Leather armor, 2 daggers, and entertainment tracker, 19 GP. We're gonna be taking that. So let us go pick some I guess the flute, and let's get the 50 GP. Add starting equipment. Excelente. This is where the magic happens. Okay, with a little finagling, we have the character sheet in front of us. We have everything that we need. Now, throughout a campaign, by the time you reach level 20, you are going to be able to get better armor than just medium armor. So we're just gonna go and than just like leather. So we're just gonna add that because this is something you should reasonably be able to have by this point. No magical shit. We're just gonna give basic stuff, just the breastplate. Nobody freak out, okay? Nobody lose their minds. Here's how this is going to play out. You are a bard. You have what one can only say is some of the best classes features in the game and some of the best spells. We're going to be taking advantage of a few of them, but it is very important that we have them in our minds and that we're able to reference them and whatnot. So let's go look at the ones that we're going to be thinking about a lot. The attack action. The extra attack action of this particular bard is very important. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. In addition, you can cast one of your cantrips that has a casting time of 1 action in place of one of those attacks. Note how it does not say bard cantrips. This is bad. This means that one of those cantrips could be Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is this spell. You hurl a beam of energy, blah blah blah. It shoots 4 beams at level 17. You can direct them at the same target or at different ones. Make a separate attack roll for each beam. So note, we are now making a weapon attack and casting a cantrip, Eldritch Blast, as part of the same attack action. Next, I'm just gonna add a scimitar to our inventory. This is very easy to get. If anyone's like,
well, you added a scimitar. I can therefore buy a cannon.
You're fucking stupid. Now, in both of our hands, we have the scimitars. So we can make the Nick extra attack as part of our attack action. Note as well that this is our packed weapon, meaning that it is going to be using our charisma. So we take the attack. That's 1 attack. Then we take the Nick action. That's 2 Nick extra attack. And then we cast Eldritch Blast. That is 6 attacks in 1 action. Note, we have taken the attack action. We have not cast a spell, which means that when we action search, we can do that again, minus the Nick attack. That is 11 attacks in 1 turn. I am saying this because we're about to get complex. Let us now go into the weeds of how this shit works. You are the Bard Fighter Warlock. At the beginning of your day, cast Wish to cast Simulacrum. You now have 2 of yourself. We enter into combat. Our opponent is ahead of us. They want us dead. Turn 1. Cast Conjure Minor Elementals. Conjure Minor Elemental states, you conjure spirits from the elemental plane that flit around you in a 15-foot emanation for the duration until the spell ends. Any attack you make deals an extra 2d8 damage when you hit a creature within the emanation. This damage is acid, cold, fire, or lightning. In addition, the ground in the emanation is difficult terrain. The damage increases by 2d8 for each spell slot level above 4th. We are casting an 8th level Conjure Minor Elementals, as is your Simulacrum. You will then, on this turn, on the turn in which you cast Conjure Minor Elementals, you will bardically inspire your sim, and your sim will bardically inspire you. Fair trade. We have now set ourselves up for the single most devastating turn in Dungeons and Dragons history. The turn begins. You take your attack action with the Nick and Eldritch Blast additional hits. 6 attacks for a total of 2d6 plus 4d10 plus 10. You action search for an additional 1d6 plus 4d10 plus 5. This brings you, for this attack action alone, to 3d6 plus 8d10 plus 15. Your Simulacrum does the same, bringing this to 6d6 plus 16d10 plus 30. Next, on these hits, you are a
Goliath!
which means when you hit a target with an attack roll and deal damage, you can also deal 1d10 fire damage to it. We're going to be using all of them. The Tsar Bardba. That's a good one. I think that's the name of this guy. This is 1d10 extra on the hits. That is going to be 6d6 plus 16d10 plus 30 plus 12d10 because your Simulacrum does it as well. Next, features and traits. Here we are. There's something else that we have use of here. Remember that feat we took? Meta Magic Adept. We are going to be using Quickened Spell to launch a 7th level Scorching Ray at our target. Note that this brings out 8 rays of Scorching Ray per cast, and both us and our Simulacrum are doing this, meaning that we are dealing 6d6 plus 16d10 plus 30 plus 12d10 plus each Scorching Ray hit deals 2d6, meaning that the Scorching Rays deal a total of 16d6 each, bringing us to 32d6 extra. Next, we add our Bardic Inspiration damage rolls into the mix for 2d12 extra per hit. And you're probably noticing I am forgetting a very, very important important damage calc here. How much is Conjure Minor Elementals going to be? And I will tell you, it is not pretty. Between the action surge, and the bonus action attack, we have made 19 attacks. And with our sim in tow, that is 38 separate instances of damage. Which means that our 8th level Conjure Minor Elementals that deals 10d8 per hit will be dealing 380 d8s. Let me show you how many this is. Tchaikovsky is 1812. Salute the motherfucking flag. Oh, sevens! It's crashing! 2,030 is the average roll. It's like the amount of damage you see. Wait, let me check something. I may have had hardware acceleration turned off. I may have to do that again. But you know what that means? It's still lagging. Oh my god, it's so loud. We had ads. Goddamn is right, my love. Well, I guess there's no other option then. Salute the flag! Go, go, go! Oh god! 2049! Were any of those max roll for the dice type? Some of them must have been. As you can clearly tell, this build is broken. It is way too powerful. And all of this is also to say that I have only picked like a couple of spells and a couple of things that you might want or need in your build. I haven't even finished picking the spell list. I have shield on this build. I've got vortex warp. I've got wall of force, counterspell, dispel magic. How would you fix the balance of the game? I would remove Conjure Minor Elementals. The spell as it stands is way too powerful. And I think this is case in point, unless they're putting absolute behemoths in the monster manual in February. This is too much. Marshals have got dick all. We need more. They need something. Like, throw this character, the Tsar Bardba, as you have all coined it, into the abyss to fight the demon lords. They kill 6 demon lords in a turn and then turn their head and go, next. I want to say as well, I think that sometimes when people see these build videos, they say, okay, well, what are you doing next turn? Next turn, they're taking the attack action and dealing 300 damage, which is more than an action surging fighter. Next turn, they could cast Scorching Ray at 6th level and deal 400 damage. Like, there's so much they can do. A lot of people might say, well, what about the con save? Can you succeed on the con save? First of all, we have... Sorry, you guys are taking up the sad. First of all, we have Warcaster. We have advantage on our con saves. Additionally, let's say we get hit by a dragon. We have plus 10 to our dex saves, which means we are very likely making that saving throw of the Dragon's Breath weapon. Most Dragon Breath weapons average about 80 to 90 damage. Let's say 90 on the upper scale. We're making that save. And if we haven't made that save, we're going to be using our Bardic Inspiration to make the save, having the incoming damage. We will then cast Absorb Elements, having the incoming damage again, bringing down that 90 to a 45 and then to a 22.5 damage, so 22 damage. And then once again, that will make the DC for our concentration 11. We can make an 11 with advantage. In fact, there's a 75% chance that we will make an 11. Concentration checks are also now capped at 30. Well, there you go. And like, this character arguably has a pretty low AC in comparison to what you might expect for a high level character. Don't forget we have shield though, to add a 5 to our AC at a moment's notice. And also, like, I know we slotted in Nick for the scimitar so that we could get that extra hit off. That's netting to about 120 extra damage. If you're dealing on the orders of magnitude of 1900 damage, are you really caring about 100 extra damage? Get rid of the fucking scimitar, grab a shield. You now have an 18 AC. Or we can get some different light armor, because I know we're using breastplate right now, but that caps the amount of armor. Let's get some studded leather. Cast off armor doesn't matter. We'll just get some, it's just studded leather. It's the same. Now our AC is the same as breastplate. Our AC is the same as breastplate. Doesn't fucking matter then. Either way, whether or not you have breastplate or you have the cast off or you have the studded leather, your AC is not great, but you can always trade off your offhand weapon for a shield instead very easily. And because we have Warcaster and because the Valor Bard can cast spells using their sword, you can more than easily be able to do this and be quite protected. This build is so overwhelmingly strong. For those asking how many dice types, that was a D6, a D8, a D10, and a D12. The only dice we were missing was the D4, which if you're concerned with, if you want to get all the dice types, grab a dagger in your offhand. I sometimes see comments, the quarterstaff is now the strongest weapon. The quarterstaff is really good now. The thing is as well, is like, this build is so powerful. Like, it's so obviously insane. The question becomes, what does this mean for the roleplay of a character like this? A lot of people watch my content because of the builds and stuff, but my stance on builds and power building like this fashion has always been to support the roleplay. I want to make a build to support the fantasy of the character I'm playing, to support the power fantasy. The power fantasy of this character is insane. How on earth is this character supposed to feel threatened by anything? If they can unleash the mathematical equivalent of 14 meteor swarms in a single turn, who's threatening this guy? Lord knows a nation wouldn't. What does 2,000 damage even look like? 1,000 damage is a meteorite hitting the earth. Like 140 damage is meteor swarm. What does 14 times that look like? Yeah, I think I've made my point. Wizards of the Coast, if you are seeing this video, hello, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. Please do something about Conjure Minor Elementals. Thank you. Or the beatings will continue until morale improves. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the build. I hope you've had fun today. If you're watching this on the YouTube, thank you so much for watching it on the YouTube. Please remember to like and subscribe, ring the bell, and share, and tell all your friends. And also, please remember to support me on Patreon. You get to see all of my YouTube videos 24 hours early and support me continuing to do what I love, which is make content for you guys. So please be sure to support me on Patreon. It's only $3 a month. If everybody who saw this video joined the Patreon, I would be able to live my life in the super expensive place that is Canada. So thank you all anyway so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Hope you have a fantastic night. Get the fuck out of my house.